Hello, hello. YouTube is saying that I am live. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the junior year hype stream. Let me just post a couple things to see if we can get some folks to pop in. Need some flair on that one sec. All right. How's everyone doing? What's up? Is this working? Am I live? Let me check. Hello, hello. YouTube is saying that I am live. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello.
To the junior. There we go. Perfect. Welcome. Hello, Apple the DM. Hello, Trenton. How you guys doing? I think there's a little bit of a delay. Perfect. I put it on ultra low latency and it's still... There's still a bit of a delay. That's okay. Well, that's fine. We'll deal with it. All right. Good. Apple the DM, glad to see you're doing good. All right. Go. So who's hyped for junior year? That's tomorrow. Can you believe it? That's coming out tomorrow. That's wild. Out of the way. Perfect. Alrighty, look at this. Yeah, let's go. All right, so for those who don't know, today, basically, we're just going to have a silly little awards show. We're just going to go through 10 different categories that I sort of arbitrarily made up. Let me make sure my mic is actually pointed towards me. There we go. And we're just going to talk about the best moments from each one. There's 4 nominees, but if you guys want to drop in honorable mentions for each category, please feel free to do so. The winners of the things don't get anything because they're abstract moments. They're not people. They involve people. They involve fictional characters and people playing those fictional characters. But the moments, are just abstract things. And then we'll probably vote in the chat to see who will win each category. But we're going to take a couple minutes and just see if anyone else shows up. We got 9 people. That's pretty good. Hello, everybody. Welcome. And I'm going to put that there. Perfect. Okay, I think we are all set up. Right on. Things are looking good. So before we actually start the silly little awards show here, does anyone have any insane or interesting predictions for what's going to happen in junior year? I honestly have no clue. I don't really have any predictions except for I don't think the Night Yorb is going to be the main villain. I think that the Night Yorb is I think that based on the Rick Perry doc, they had a little schedule up on the thing, and one of the excuse me, one of the episode 1 was titled Defeat of the Night Yorb or something like that. If someone out there saw that as well, please confirm it if that's true. But I don't think Night Yorb is going to be the main antagonist. Matt Jackson said the fact that there was a time where we fully believed junior year would never happen makes tomorrow so much more exciting. I agree. I genuinely didn't think they were going to do another season of Fantasy High. So I'm very excited that that's happening. And prediction, Galir dies at least twice. Oh, it's going to be more than twice. It has to be more than twice, right? He's got to die at least once for sure, probably twice, but I think it might even be more. But yeah. Things gonna be a joke or just the first battle as an intro. Imagine the first thing that happens in junior year is Galir dies. That'd be very, very on brand for Fantasy High. And also, just a fair warning for everybody, we're going to be talking about spoilers from season 1 and season 2 of Fantasy High. That's freshman year and sophomore year. We're going to be spoiling absolutely everything. Of course, you don't have any idea what's going to happen, Wrath. 7 takes place during junior year, and there isn't eternal darkness. So I'm guessing Night Yorb doesn't stick around for long. Oh, I didn't know. I actually didn't know the 7 takes place during junior year. That's interesting. Gonna die a bunch, but I bet we're gonna get big payoffs with Galir. He is the chosen one, after all. I think we need to remember that. Galir is the chosen one. Also, I think Kristen and Tracker might break up. Also, I'm hoping we meet one of Fabian's many half-siblings. Ooh, that's a juicy prediction there. I think meeting one of Fabian's siblings would be really interesting. There's got to be tons of them out there. I mean, his father is Bill Seacaster. There we go. I'm less degenerate this stream than I was last time. I have just a regular sized drink cup instead of a 2-liter bottle of Dr. Pepper. I do also have water, so I'm not a complete degenerate. Riz or Adine will spark a romance. I don't think Riz will. Because Riz, part of Riz's arc in season 2 was that like he was like aromantic and asexual, right? Adine might for sure. If they're there, I'm thinking neither they'll be besties with Fabian or bitter rivals. Oh, like the sibling, yeah. I think them being like rivals that become besties will be really funny. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Just here to say hi, can't say, but have fun, everyone. Hey Xenon, thanks for dropping by. No worries, man. Have a good one. Yeah, Arrow Ace, right? All right. All right, I'm going to start the first poll for the thing. I'm not going to post it quite yet, but really interested in what Allie said about something they did that made Brendan want to quit. I saw that as well. Oh man, I feel like if anyone could make Brennan quit DMing, it's Beardsley. I think Kristen and Tracker will break up. However, if Zelda and Gorgo break up, I am giving up on romance. Interested to see Riz's hippie phase? Me too. I'm curious what Riz is going to be like. Let's see. What's our first? I'm interested. Hold on, I need to do something here. There we go. Okay. More Jawbone. That's right. I love Jawbone. Jawbone's one of my favorites. Whoops. All right, typing out these polls is going to be a little bit more challenging than I expected. All right. Axford does pull some shit. That is true. But I feel like Emily's shenanigans are, I don't want to say like more, I don't know how to, Beardsley is just so off the wall, you know? Jawbone adopting Adine made me cry. Same. Drinking game idea. Take a shot every time Fabian mentions his father or Galir says something ultra depressing. I have high doubts that anyone can survive halfway through the episode. You're probably right, Ark. You're probably right. Nice. I hope Kristen stays with her deity this time. Maybe. Alrighty. I feel like Kristen needs a new deity every season. I made a season 1 drinking game when making my sister watch it, and we were trashed before the corn cuties. Yeah, Axford is least mechanical. Allie straight up goes to That's true. I hope you see a lot more classmate NPCs. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I'm down with that. All right, so we're going to start the first award here. And the first category is the best ship. And the nominees are Kristen and Tracker, Fig and Ida, Gorgug and Zelda, and the Goldenrod. It's a ship. Just a different kind of ship, but it counts. So I'm going to start the poll here. So feel free to vote, everybody. Not the Goldenrod. So we'll go ahead and vote for your choice for the best ship of Fantasy High Season 1 and 2. How's it going so far? We got Fig and Ida, very strong lead, and I gotta say, this was expected. I'm excited to see whatever happens when Allie rolls that inevitable nat 20. I'm gonna be so sad if Beardsley doesn't pull off like the last moment. Last moment. What's it called? The last moment nat 20. It's gonna be so sad, but also like it can't happen again. Can it? Can it? Like I said, if Zelda and Gorgo break up, I will lose all hope. Just not picking Goldenrod. I hope they make a Letterman jacket merch. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. But like, how can you ever recreate that? Yeah, you can't. Except they did. Except they did in like the first 3 seasons of Dimension 20. They somehow did it. I don't know how. An amazing that one. That would be a great reversal. That'd be awesome. All right, how many votes do we have? I don't see a number of votes, but that's okay. Oh no, 19 votes. Almost everybody voted there. Cool. And completely expected, but looks like Fig and Ida are going to take it. If I can roll an ungodly amount of nat ones in my home game, somewhere Beardsley has to be rolling nat 20s to balance it. Fair. Like when Kristen tried to fly with a ribbon. Great moment. Beardsley is the god of clutch crits. That is true. But yeah, that looks like everyone, just about everyone has voted. Oh, we just got an influx of people. Okay. Hello, folks. We are doing a little awards show here. Right now we are voting on the best ship in Fantasy High Seasons 1 and 2. Our nominees are Kristen and Tracker, Fig and Ida, Gorga and Zelda, and the Goldenrod. That damn dance ribbon. That's honestly, that might be one of my favorite scenes in season 2. Is like, it's not just Allie just trying to pull that bullshit, but it's also the way Brenner reacts to it, where he just looks them in the eye and he's like, "Do you think that a 14 is a good enough roll to fly?" Just the way he delivers that is so good. All right. Oh, the Gorgug and Zelda catching up a little bit, but still Fig and Ida are at a pretty strong lead there. So help me, Kristen Applebee's. So it's been amazing how they've grown as parents and learned to care so much about their characters. Yeah. I'm so curious what's going to happen in season 3 there. The opposite of Beardsley is Will Wheaton. Fair, not fair. Yeah, I understood that you meant players, Apple. Yeah, I got that. It's all good. I think it's really just an Emily thing to invest so heavily in NPCs. I kind of see her as responsible for the explosion that was Galir, that so much into Ida. For sure. I actually really agree with that, especially Galir, because I don't think, I'm not sure Brennan really had many plans, for Galir. Brennan asking Allie if it's enough to fly. I need you, Emily Axford, to describe me a sexier rat. Put an image in my head as a dungeon master. I love the little moments of like confrontation between the players and the GM when the players are just trying some insane stuff. Yeah, we're gonna. I think that we are going to call this poll. I'll give it like a couple more seconds since there's a little bit of a delay. Yeah, I think he said that in the adventuring party. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, we're gonna end the vote in a couple seconds here. So if you haven't voted, make sure to get your vote in. Kind of off topic, but I feel like Critical Role and D20 are two sides of the same coin. Critical Role, I feel, is more rules heavy in classic D&D, and D20 is more home game feel to it. That's fair. Yeah, I can see that. All right, the poll is ending in 3, 2, 1, and there's a bit of a delay, so this isn't gonna be perfect, but whatever. And the winner is Fig and Ida for best ship. This was very expected. I did not expect any of the others to win. There's a small part of me that thought maybe people would just go in for the goldenrod joke, but but no, Fig and Ida take the best ship for sure. Low-key excited for the Eowyn Addine dynamic this season. Their dynamic was probably my favorite part of sophomore year. That was a great part of sophomore year. Yeah, I think that's why I prefer D20, since it feels more like a group of friends playing. Not to get too off topic. No worries. Hey, I get that. I think, oddly though, I feel like my perspective on that is that D20 is a much more highly produced show than Critical Role, or at least in terms of like their actual like production value. Critical Role's like more quote unquote live. They don't actually record the episodes live anymore, but they just do the one take and that's it. But yeah, the edible dice. Yeah. All right. And we'll move on to the next category. We move on from the best ship to the best running gag. The nominees are Galir, just Galir. I don't think much more needs to be said. The elves are insufferable. Are You My Dad? Brennan eats his dice. And that's all four. That's all four. Emily's holding me to my goddamn world building right now. All right, let me set up the poll here, and then we will. All right. I'm interested to see what will happen because I think there's top two for sure right away, but I feel like I know who's going to win. I apologize if my camera wiggles while I'm typing. All right. Oh, Galir. And we got elves are insufferable. I'm a terrible typer. I apologize. All right. Are You My Dad? And Brennan eats his dice. All right, the poll is starting. Some stiff competition in this one. Yeah, that's true. I literally own the Are You My Dad shirt. It's my favorite. Right on. That's great. Galir pulling ahead immediately. Oh, man. Are You My Dad is such a great running gag, but I don't think anything really beats Galir. Just Galir's existence. That's the entire joke. You can't put Galir in any category because he'll just dominate. That's right. I literally small spoilers for the presentation, or the what's it called? What am I doing? Awards show. There's a best NPC category, and I had to exclude Galir. I just had to. Elves Are Insufferable is very good though. It's very fun. Arthur being chaotic is great. That is true. That is true. Arthur Eggfort's a great character. I don't think I included him in the NPC category, actually. You didn't get many votes in the Reddit. That's a good choice. Perfect. Yeah, we got 23 votes, and there's 30 people here, so we're getting pretty close to the end there. Somewhere Emily Axford is driving with Mercedes. I'm really worried about Clear. True. Yeah, I figured if I include Galir, he's going to win. I had to put him in running gags. I was pulling a little bit for Are You My Dad, because Are You My Dad is the thing that got me to watch Dimension 20, because I watched like half of the first episode one time, long time ago when it first came out, and wasn't really into it at the time. And then I saw a compilation someone made of the Are You My Dad, all of the Are You My Dad jokes, and I was like, oh, that's great, and I watched it all. Yeah, imagine if Galir was just in every category. It's like best ship, Galir. Arthur moving the freaking sun was so wild. That's great. Without Galir, it's gonna be dominated by Jawbone. The Are You My Dad joke was hilarious, but I'm glad it had a happy conclusion with Gorgok actually finding his dad. Galir could cure cancer, and I'd still feel bad for him. I love that. I love that. Ship Galir with self-confidence. He needs it. He needs it. All right, perfect. He's got episode 2. Absolutely. D20 was your intro to D&D, and I was just enjoying the show before thinking in the second episode, wait, the rolling dice? Is this D&D? Best ship, Kalir, and Yogurt. True, oh man, missed opportunity. I should have put that in there. Convinced my sister to watch it because I showed her, am I my own dad? The elf's not knowing what a lawyer is. Very good bit. Very true, Connor. All right, looks like we got 26 votes, so we're probably going to call that there. If you haven't voted, you have a couple more seconds while I'm talking, and the vote is coming to an end in 3, 2, 1. And to no one's surprise, Galir sweeps. Are You My Dad comes in second with 30% of the votes, but Galir with 65. Brennan Eats His Dice was at 0, and Elves Are Insufferable at 3%. I think D20 was my second ever campaign, with the first one being the Unexpectables. One of the reasons I love it so much. There's an 18-minute compilation of Fantasy High Dunk Young Elves. I think I've seen it. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. All right. All right, let's get this next poll set up here. Which is... I don't know how to spell. There we go. So by Brennan eating his dice 0%. I cannot underestimate my excitement to watch him eat his dice this season. True. I think Critical Role was my first, but I think D20 has actually got me hooked. I think the first actual play I watched was a thing called Titan's Grave from I don't know if anyone remembers Titan's Grave, but that's the first actual play I watched, and then I think I watched Critical Role after that. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. And one more. All right, and our next category, we have the best battle. We have Prompocalypse. We have a Rumble Road. We have the Battle in Hell aboard the Goldenrod, and we have Arcade Ambush. We'll start that poll, and keep in mind if you have any like what's the word I'm looking for? Honorable mentions or late nominees, go ahead and throw them in the chat there. Fantasy High was my first, and I'm so attached to these ridiculous characters that I physically had a hard time watching The Unsleeping City because I just wanted more Fantasy High. Fair. I've watched almost all of Crown of Candy, but I'm too hurt because of spoilers to finish it. I didn't think it was going to be so sad. It's very sad. It's very sad. The Battle in Hell is called Blast from the Past. Thank you. I couldn't find the actual title for some reason because I was being lazy. Bill Seacaster shooting Galir was iconic. True. All right, looks like we got a little bit more of a close race here. Imagine Flooding Hell, though. The final battle for sophomore year. That is a great battle. That's a great battle. Along with White Claw count. Sure, yeah, that counts. I would say so. All right, we got 19 votes. We still got a fair number of people who have the opportunity to vote. Also, Standby Sister Showdown being better than Arcade Ambush, and I'll die on that hill. Fair. The way I chose these categories is I posted on Reddit, and I went through all the posts I made, and the ones that got mentioned the most are the ones that ended up being the categories. So if you don't like the nominees, blame Reddit. I always remember Lou rolling a 10, and then Nat 20 to beat Brennan's Nat 20 in Arcade Ambush. That was great. And 1d4 for Gay Spit, yeah. All right, we got 24 votes. The Blast from the Past, the Battle in Hell on the Goldenrod, as someone in the chat pointed out, is at 38%. It is winning. Sister of the Showdown is great. I agree. Siblings were so catty to each other. It was great, for sure. All right, we got 25 votes, which means we're getting close to the end there. I burst out laughing when Fabian tackled the prom queen. No one enjoyed watching that. That's true. That was a good moment. All right. We're going to give you 1 more minute to vote, folks. If you want to vote, make sure to do so now. Goldenrod fight is such a great showcase of how far they've come, and seeing Fabian excited again was great, for sure. The Corn Cuties battle was great. Absolutely. One of the things I really love about D20 is the adventuring party episodes, because they help answer a lot of questions, and it brings helps bring that connection between us and the cast, for sure. With no context, I've been trying to guess the winner. So far, I'm doing pretty good. Well done, Wrath. Well done. The fact that Johnny Spells was the first to reappear in Hell was, and he was immediately flung from the ship, missed half the battle. That's great. We need more Bud Cubby. I agree. Like the Cubbies were barely in sophomore year, and I feel robbed. All right, this is definitely the closest vote we've had so far, but it does look like Blast from the Past is going to take it. Oh, we're getting some last minute votes. Oh, Prompocalypse and Hell and Blast from the Past are neck and neck. 30% versus 33%. Penelope literally commuting kidnapping to become prom queen. Absolutely. All right, we're going to end the poll. So if the tide could turn in the last couple seconds here, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and end. The house party fight was amazing, yeah. And with 33% of the votes, we have the Hell in the Goldenrod or Blast from the Past. Well done, everybody. Congratulations. That was a pretty epic battle. Lots of great moments from that one. Like, for example, as was previously mentioned, Bill Seacaster shooting Galir was pretty great. I believe that's the one where Fabian crashed the ship into a building, didn't he? Am I remembering that right? It was shocking how good Brendan was at being a mean girl. True. I never thought about it that way, but absolutely. Brendan's all the bad guys, and I'm here for it. All right. I believe the next category. Toxic masculinity is dead. I dance now. Nearly killed everyone in the process. Fabian, broad shoulders, athletics, jumps on the hangman. Penelope, 5'2" prom queen in a pink sparkly dress. All right. I'm gonna kill that dog. I would love to see an animated Dimension 20 show. That would be great. That'd be amazing. All right, and I'm busy typing the poll, but I'm going to pull up the next slide here. Our next category is the Best Nat 20. And our nominees are Can I Roll for a Nat 20 and Be Alive? And we have Fabian Escapes a Video Game. And we have Kristen's Religion Check against the Nightmare King. And then we have Gorgug Finds His Dad. Yeah, this is a tough category. I would also say someone in the comments of one of the hosts, I can't remember who it was, said that this award should be called the Alley or the Beardsley or something like that, and I am stealing that and pretending it's mine. So this award is called the Beardsley. Oh, I gotta actually put up the poll. Hold on. And last one. Oh, that was too long. Okay, there we go. Poll's going up. There we go. All of them are fantastic. I agree. Stealing what good DMing is all about? True. Yeah, the Can I Roll for a Nat 20 Be Alive definitely set the precedent. Although technically Fabian Escapes a Video Game did come before that. But it set the Beardsley precedent. It's like picking a favorite child. I'll never forget watching Beardsley's Can I Be Alive at I swear I can speak English. I will never forget watching Beardsley's Can I Be Alive Nat 20 at like 10 p.m. My partner and we were both freaked. Scared the shit out of our roommates. That's great. Yeah, this is a tough one. I think we have a clear lead at the moment. And I'm very disappointed in everybody voting against Gorga finding his dad. That's real disappointing. I'm kidding. Fabian's my favorite, but Can I Be Alive is legendary. Absolutely. Yeah, the Fabian one is very, very fun because of the cast's reaction, I think. I feel like Nat 20 Be Alive was just a little extra clutch because without that the party was almost dead. Yeah, definitely. All right. We have 23 votes, which is most everybody here. And Can I Roll for Nat 20 and Be Alive is at 57%. With the Nat 20 to cure people from Kalina. Blame Reddit. Reddit didn't mention that one. I love Fabian's video game escape, though, because it affected the battle in absolutely no way, shape, or form. It was simply insane. Yeah, it was like the tension of that moment was absolutely fantastic. But yeah, the Kalina one's is a good example of an honorable mention there. There was so much like that. The Fabian escapes the video game is like there's so much like tension building just in that moment with just their interactions. One of the best parts about the production D20 is the subtitles. I actually never watch the subtitles. I see clips sometimes, but 100% with you, Mads Jackson, for the fact that he was just about to give up. Yeah. Coins exploding from everywhere as well, for sure. Brennan almost didn't let him roll. Yeah. Lou got up and he's like, "You don't need me here, right?" All right, we got 27 votes. That's basically everybody here. So that's gonna. If you haven't voted and you want to vote, make sure you do so in the next couple seconds here. And poll is ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And to no one's real surprise, Can I Roll for Nat 20 and Be Alive has taken the award. Congratulations. Beardsley won the Beardsley. Who would have thought? You have to watch the subtitles. They describe the subtle comments and Brennan's noises in such an awesome way. Yeah, I see clips every once in a while, but I just never had them on for some reason. The subtitles used to be more inaccurate in the early days, but with every subsequent season, they get more and more accurate and hilarious. Nice. If I get myself, can I bring back Doreen? Yeah, that's definitely a very Emily moment. All right, and we'll move on to the next one in just a moment here. All right. Murder suicide. Yeah. Episode 2. The end of episode 2 is insane. I think that's what really hooked me on the show. It was just so wild. And one more. Truly set the tone for the clusterfuck they're getting into. Yeah, definitely. They had to go back to school the next day. That is true. Yeah, I remember watching the Fantasy High behind the scenes, and he was like, "Yeah, that moment was because I didn't know how to run 5e." But it was great. Got me a can of Axe Peas. Gonna spray on my dice for some beardly luck. Birth of the Goldenrod chant. True. All right, we're moving on to the next category, everybody. And now we have the best character arc, with the nominees being Fabian kills toxic masculinity. We have the relationship between Eowyn and Adine, we have Riz in sophomore year, and we have Kristen's Crisis of Faith. So I'm going to start the poll there. Again, honorable mentions in chat, please. Burrow's End has the funniest subtitles. There was a description of one of Ali's pathetic old man noises in Never After that still grips my throat. That whole ending in the first fight was wild. I can still hear Lou's voice saying, "What the fuck?" I hope they put their dice under the full moon for tomorrow. Probably a good idea. All right. Ooh, Aelwyn and Adine. Their like arc together is actually pretty far ahead. Right on. Gorgo's journey from barbarian to tinkerer. Absolutely, yeah. I think it sounds like we're going to see a lot more of that in the next season, which I'm excited for. Ooh, there's Fabian and Fabian toxic masculinity is kind of going up and down a little bit there. It's only 10% behind Aelwyn and Adine. We got 21 votes, so there's still a couple people that could vote if they want to. Could turn this around for Fabian, or could lock in Aelwyn and Adine's win. Fig hiding herself behind disguise to Fig hiding herself behind disguises to being herself openly with Adine. Yeah, absolutely. With Ida. Sorry, Ida. Not Adine. They're too similar. The names. It's really sweet with Gorgog understanding that he's actually really smart. Yeah, that was cute. Rog discovering his sexuality and becoming more accepting. Yes, I really like that one too. It's very quick and what's the word I'm looking for? It's sort of a background thing, but it's that's a great one. Yeah. Rog's arc is very lovely. I like it. Everything around Fabian's terrible, no good, very bad day. When he couldn't roll well, got Nightmare King to then kill the Hangman. Oh, man. Season 2 is chaotic, man. Season 2 is so chaotic. Siobhan does kill character relationships. She's, like, I really like Siobhan. The more I see of Siobhan, the more I just love her as a player. She was so good in Burrow's End. She was crazy good. As a former rebellious teen, I love Fig's up and down relationship with her parents. Definitely. What was it? The scene in Family in Flames, is that what the episode's called? One of the last episodes of season 1. When she has that sort of almost reconciliation with her mother when she tells her she's allowed to be a complex person. That breaks me. Hilda Hill is not a character arc. Bro, yeah, Siobhan playing, as she put it, a karate boy, it was so funny. But we're talking about Fantasy High tonight. Oh man, I don't think that's a character arc. Can Baron go from going from a lie to a creepy little nightmare? Sure, we'll count that. We'll count that as an honorable mention. Yeah, Gorgog fixing the Hangman is adorable. All right, we're going to call that. If anyone wants to vote who hasn't, do so now. I'm going to be ending the poll in a couple seconds here. And that's going to be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ending the poll. And our winner is Aelwyn and Adine. Their complicated sisterly relationship. And I am your romance partner. Aelwyn and Adine take the award at 42%. Fabian kills toxic masculinity at a very close second for 38%. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for voting. Thank you. Congratulations to Siobhan and Brennan, I guess. This season, I wonder if we're going to look more into Adine outliving her friends. Oh, that's really sad. That's so sad. And she probably will. Because like everyone else is short-lived races, right? I mean, Fabian is half elf, right? He'll live a little bit longer, but not nearly as long as Adine. I apologize if that was squeaking. Cool. There we go. We'll move on to the next category. I'm going to start writing out the poll. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. All right, there we go. Speaking of terrifying romance partners, our next, what is it? Oh my gosh, my brain. It was a long day at work. Our next category is the scariest villain. Our nominees are Kalina, Baron of the Baronies, Chungle Down Bim, and the Sexy Rat. I'm going to start the poll. There we go. And yeah, lots of asexual representation. Wait, hold on. No, you guys aren't actually voting for Chungle Down Bim, are you? It's true. Chungle Down Bim is terrifying. Okay, Kalina tying it up with Chungle Down Bim. Oh, this is close. This is close. Someone actually voted for the Sexy Rat. That's great. 2 people. Oh, man. Was Kalina a secret, though? She was scared from the start. Yeah, she was terrifying. Torn between Baron and Bim. Not knowing how Kalina worked and only half the group being able to see her was crazy. Yeah. I know Dropout kept promoting Never After as the horror season, but yeah, sophomore year was actually genuinely scary. Oh, man, for a second, we have a 3-way tie, y'all. Holy shit. Brendan saying him jumping through the tree wheel forest honestly freaked me out. Fair. Did anyone watch that? They did that episode of, I think it was Adventuring Academy, where Brennan had Lou build a level 20 version of Chungle Down Bim. I'm kind of hoping that that version of Chungle Down Bim shows up in this season. Adine's parents were less of the scary type of villain and more of the sad type of villain, for sure. I really like how Brennan brings things into the world that the player will plant seeds for. Like a simple joke can turn into a full character arc. Yeah. Yeah, I really want to see that. I just want to see more Chungle Down Bim. Oh, we have a tie between Baron and Chungle Down Bim. Oh, Baron's pulling ahead. Of 20 Bim. That's true. That's true, Chaotic Whenever. That's really funny. Yeah, Mock Facet, that's great moment. That moment lives in my head rent free. And Chungle Down Bim in Boys Night was wild as well, yeah. I'm just thinking about that the light bulbs. All right, we have 28 votes. Baron is in the lead with 34% now. Oh, it's close. It's close. There's enough people in the chat right now that haven't voted that could turn this around. You don't have to vote if you don't want to, obviously. But if you want to, please do. This is close. Most terrifying thing to me was when Baron was close to snapping Riz's neck. Yeah, that was scary. That was genuinely scary. I personally, I can't vote because I'm the host, but I would vote for Baron personally. I found Baron genuinely terrifying. Chungle Down Bim, I think someone said earlier in the chat that Chungle Down Bim is a different kind of scary. Just in a very overwhelming kind of scary. I tap. All right. I'm going to end the poll in just a couple of seconds here. So if you haven't voted and you want to vote, please do. Oh, we have a 2-way tie. We have a 2-way tie between Baron and Chungle Down Bim. Who's going to break the tie? Not really a big villain per se, but when Kristen just suddenly and brutally was murdered by that skeleton, yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, we have a tie at the moment. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds in case anyone wants to break this tie. I'm going to do 10 seconds. Jaw was on the floor. Same. Oh, we got Baron. Baron pulled ahead. Baron pulled ahead. It's going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it was a close race, but Baron of the Baronies takes the cake. Takes the award. Congratulations, Baron of the Baronies. Well done. Jungle Down Bim, you put up a very good fight. Kalina, you got a very respectable portion. And the Sexy Rat, you were there too. All right. Well done, everybody. Start preparing the next one. Sexy Rat was just uncomfortable. Tell that to Lou. Lou, I feel like Lou is genuinely terrified of the Sexy Rat. All right. Go. Sexy Rat is always there. That's true. All right, I'm almost done with the poll here. The unicorn was genuinely shocking because we want answers, and then Beardsley was just gone for the entire 2.5 hour incredibly important episode. Yeah, when Brendan said that Jungle Down Bim wasn't made up, yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Went from Sexy Rat being horrifying to openly describing Tula and Burrows in as the hottest stout you've ever seen. Losing all our cleric abilities, getting a whiplash. Yeah. All right. Moving on to the next category, everybody. Next up is the It Really Makes You Think award. This award confused some people on Reddit, which is fine. I wasn't very clear. But basically, it is the award like for the moment that made you think about something maybe in a way you didn't before, or just appreciate a certain concept more than you already did. A little bit of a weird award, but whatever. Our nominees are Kristen and the Universe, the Cubby's perspective on law enforcement, everybody's deepest fears in the Forest of the Nightmare King, and Fig realizing her mother is a complex person. We'll start the poll. This is a bit of a weird category, but it is what it is. And I'm just carrying around her figure phone like a good friend would. True. Just couldn't wrap his head around it. All right. Ooh, Fig realizing mother is complex is pulling ahead there. Christian in the Universe is a close second at the moment. Oh, Cubby's gaining some ground. Oh, no, not anymore. Let's go around the table and say what everyone is afraid of. I love that clip. That's a good clip. Ooh, we're going back and forth a little bit, but Fig is staying pretty steadily ahead. Sandra Lynn is a great character, genuinely. She's such a complicated mess. Honestly, Kristen speaking to the universe is what might be my vote personally, but I can't vote. I'm the host. Well, this is going back and forth. There's a lot of variation. Also, I just noticed your username, Hell is a Dark Forest. You are the means by which the universe cares. Honestly, so good. Cardi O'Brien, yeah. Kristen in the Universe will always have a special spot for me because I've always had issues with church and stuff, but I fully stand with Kristen in the idea of I exist because I do, and I do good because I can. For sure. I think it's a really beautiful sentiment. Corker going to hell. Except he didn't go to hell. Well, he eventually went to hell, I think. But the first time was just technically Orc Heaven. As a grown woman watching a high school storyline, Sandra Lynn was the most relatable part of the series for me. Hot mess representation for the win. It's like, what secrets is he hiding? For sure. And I think something about the Fig realizing her mother is a complex person, that it's very relatable in a way some of the others aren't, because I think that's a moment that everybody has at some point, or at least most people do, where they realize their parents aren't like these perfect people that they thought they were growing up, and realizing they're like complex, flawed individuals. That's something like basically everybody goes through. Things made me emotional, but everyone facing their fears gave me chills for an hour, and I had to keep pausing to process everybody's arc properly. Her in the first episode just exasperated with her daughter was amazing. Definitely. Not proud to admit it, but Gorgug asking if he was his own dad, not in a serious way, but in a, what if kind of way. All right, we got 33 votes on this one. This is the most voted on category. We got 42 people here. This is crazy. Emily doing everything she can not to go to school is amazing. I agree. That was a really, really good moment. All right, we're gonna give it one more minute for the poll here. Yeah, I love how like the first thing Emily Axford does in a Dimension 20 campaign is try to derail everything. All right. We have 34 votes. Fig realizes her mother is a complex person, is ahead, fairly, not like a huge margin, but a pretty comfortable margin. In second is the Cubby's perspective on law enforcement. After that is the deepest fears in the forest. That was a close third. I think the idea of a school like Eggfort is perfect. Go to class whenever whatever your skills are, and you think about the system we have IRL. Emily is channeling Moonshine's disdain for reading at that moment, for sure. I like how it seemed like Emily also learned that she was so invested in Fig, it really felt like I was looking at her emotions as Fig felt them. Yeah, something that Emily's really good at is like wearing her character's emotions on her sleeve. Ready to make some bacon? All right, looks like we're going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Fig, realizing that her mother is a complex person, takes the award. Congratulations, Emily Axford, I guess. Highlights and animates a lot of their fears through the Nightmare Forest. Yeah. Perfect. Well, congratulations to that moment. Well done. With 40% of the votes, you take the cake. Are you my freaking dad? All right. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to set up the next poll. All right, so our next category is the best NPC that isn't Galir. And our nominees are Jawbone, Sandra Lynn, Bud Cubby, and Ida Eggfort. And poll is going up in 3, 2, 1. I wonder if Kristen's going to reach out to her siblings at some point. Maybe. Whenever I want to rewatch the season but don't have time, I just go on one place of the animatics called Dimension 20 Trash and then watch those all the way through. Nice. Oh, damn, these are all really good. You make me choose between Jawbone and Ida. I am making you choose. Honorable mention Gorgut's parents. Bill Seacaster, for sure. Cathilda, yes. Jawbone's story are a whole nother level of chaotic. True. Oh, we got Jawbone in the lead, beating out Ida Eggfort. Bud Cubby and Sandra Lynn basically not even in the race. It's a race purely between Jawbone and Ida Eggfort. And the ASD rep in Ida made me sob through the finale for sure. Jawbone, it has to be Jawbone. Looks like more than half the people here agree with you. Oh, but Ida gained a little ground, then lost a little ground. I literally said earlier Jawbone was going to sweep, but as an autistic who needs subtext to understand social norms and cues, I have to side with my girl Ida. Fair. Arthur Eggfort, Arthur was like 1 vote away from beating out, I think, Bud Cubby, based on the posts that I was using. Cathilda being motherly to Fabian always makes me tear up, for sure. I love Cathilda. She's great. All right, we got 29 votes. There's a handful more people who could vote if they want to. But right now, it looks like Jawbone is going to take it, with Ida being a very close second. Yeah, it looks like Jawbone's pulling ahead even more. Oh, losing a little ground. No, back to even. Genuinely love Sandra Lynn, though, and what she was in the main party. Really awesome to see that explored in sophomore year, definitely. Also, as an autistic person, I have so much love and respect for Brendan on how he represented Ida in the autistic community. It looks different in everybody, but was a really great example. Right on, I'm glad. Gorthalax is definitely up there. As an ADHD lesbian, there's only one choice. Ask for Jawbone, though. Fair enough. The Mind Flayer, forget his name, simply because of how he forced Fabian to reconsider his priorities. What was the Mind Flayer's name? I don't remember. But yeah, we're going to end. We got 31 votes, so I think that's probably going to be everybody there. Quality AST representation is in short supply. That is true. That is true. James Whitclaw. There you go. Thank you for that. Thank you, Lee Brady and Seth Wright. And Apple the DM. Well, thank you. All right, voting is ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our winner is Jawbone. Well done, Jawbone. Congratulations. Ida is a very close second, but our winner is the werewolf counselor. Also drug dealer, I think. A former drug dealer, I should say. All right, congratulations, Jawbone. Poor Bud. I completely forgot James Whitclaw was a Mind Flayer. I think I was sick when I watched it, so it genuinely felt like a fever dream to me. I mean, they don't mention it that many, do they? You know, let's fix some kids. All right. I'm going to start preparing the next poll. If I had become a werewolf, that would have been crazy. I feel like we would have had a very different Jawbone experience if that happened. Never got to see Cathilda to cook him up. Yeah, would have changed everything with a little lemon. All right. Here we go. Oh, that's not where that goes. All right. I'm going to open up the next panel here while I do this. So our next category is the best tearjerker. Our nominees are Riz reunites with his dad, Anxiety is not a character flaw, Aelwyn's mind is restored, and It's Gorgug, keep going. And It's Gorgug. Keep going. All right, poll's going up. Brendan's ability to pull both threats and inspirational philosophy quotes out of his ass on prompt is insane to me. True. I'm really curious what's going to win here. Oh, we have a clear front runner. We have a clear front runner, and it's one of the ones I expected for sure. It's Gorgug. Aelwyn's freeing her sister destroyed me. It was heartbreaking. Score Go Keep Going was my screensaver for all of COVID. I don't care what y'all say. That helped me survive. Fair. I mean, it's a very, very effective quote. It's, again, just like it's a Zach Oyama thing. He packs so much into 4 words. I have to say, on the topic of tearjerkers, if everyone has not watched Critical Role's EXU Calamity, DM'd by Brennan, is some of the best storytelling, and I was ugly crying by the end of it. Honestly, same. Me too. Calamity, I think, is one of the best actual plays ever made, if not the best. It's my favorite, for sure. I like It's Gorgo because it's applicable literally always, but I probably cried more at others. Fair. All right, we got 25 votes. There's a handful more people who could vote if they want to, but we have a pretty clear front runner here with Aelwyn's Mind is Restored. EXE was the first D&D campaign I ever watched, so the bar was set high. Oh, man. An older sibling where me and my brother were constantly at each other's throats. Not to be outed, its sisters can't watch that and survive. It's rough. Aelwyn deciding in the end to be a good big sister to Adine was the bigger tearjerker for me. Yeah, Aelwyn's Mind is Restored kind of represents that whole, like, arc. Was that when he started with the element gag and that got continued by Matt and Abria? Yeah, he started by saying fire, and then Matt continued it in Ravening War by saying water, and then Abria did earth in Burrow's End. It's Gorgo Keep Going doesn't really feel like a tearjerker to me. Still a great moment. Fair enough. Looking forward to who's going to tackle air. I honestly have no idea who's going to do that. All right. If anyone here who wants to vote hasn't voted yet, please do so. The poll will be ending in about 1 minute. Jawbone having a gift for each birthday he missed with Adine and asking her if you can adopt her made me ugly cry. That, honestly, that I was kind of surprised that didn't get onto the nominee list. But all the others are so good, too. Riz reuniting with his dad was very satisfying to me. It wasn't really sad or anything. It just felt right to happen. Fair. It's been added to the list. I think it'd be beautiful. Full circle thing if it was Brennan doing air. Yeah. That'd be funny. All right. I'm going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our winner is Aelwyn's Mind is Restored, which sounds like it should be a happy thing. But it wasn't. It was a very sad thing. It was a deeply, deeply sad thing that erased a lot of character work. One of the funniest things in season 1 was Fabian asking Riz's mom if he was going to steal his shoes. One of the craziest things I've heard in D&D say they were full chest. That was crazy. That was crazy. Half the comments are tearjerkers, and we're still talking about EXU Calamity. All right. Congratulations to Aelwyn's Mind is Restored. The only one here, the only moment here that was preceded by the DM saying, I'm going to describe something very heartbreaking now. All right, let's get the next poll set up here. And someone immediately tried to steal his shoes. True. All right, and our next category. This is our final award of the night. This is the most chaotic moment in seasons 1 and 2 of Fantasy High. We have, of course, Hilda. We have Fabian's bad day. I had to make it shorter for the visual. We have Kristen makes it down the stairs. She attempted to fly down the stairs. It was unsuccessful. And then, of course, we have the classic episode 2. Oh, I got to write the thing. All right. And episode 2. Starting the poll. There we go. Why sets up next poll? Can we get some hype in chat for Castle here? He's the only D&D channel I've really seen that breaks down not just D&D stuff, but interpersonal things involved. Well, thank you, Ark. That's very kind. Imagine Kristen doing the family what United for sure. This may be the hardest poll yet. I agree. Yes, we're talking about the core and cuties in episode 2. That is exactly what we're discussing. Huge congrats on getting so many views on the Abria video, my guy. Thank you. It was insane. It was a little overwhelming, to be honest. I don't think I've ever laughed quite as hard as I did for Fabian's bad day. Honestly, yeah. Oh, that was so funny. What's episode 2 in reference to? Just the second episode of the first season? It's the end of episode 2. You got episode 2. It's the principal teacher murder suicide. The story about the quote that made Emily cry from laughing, or Kristen saying she's part of the Doomsday Cult. Yeah, that was a real thing. And like the story that Allie was describing was like a real thing that happened in real life. Honorable mention, I disguise myself as him. I watch that whenever I'm having a bad day. Fair enough. I always go back to Hilda if I want to lighten the mood. Fair enough. Hilda going from Emily does the chaotic thing to Emily gets forced with the consequences of her chaos in the Nightmare Forest. Yep. Hilda's the wildest bit of improv. 9 at 1 on Leviathan should be impossible, and yet Lou did it. And then Lou breaking down in laughter when explaining what happened and why he shouldn't fight. Lou's just reaction in that moment is just, it's just beautiful. Just he like loses all composure. It's great. All right. Ooh, and a surprise, in kind of a surprising turn of events, at least for me. Fabian's bad day is ahead by 7% so far. I talked about an adventuring party episode, but the fact that Fabian's bad day was live and no one could stop it makes it 1,000 times funnier to me. Yeah, because I loved Brennan like said in multiple interviews, like, Fabian is a character that is on our merch and you're about to kill him. He said he was gonna shit my mouth. Lou does have the best laugh. Lou has a beautiful laugh. The real hero is Jungle Down Bimothy. Are we including the rope rocket in Fabian's bad day? We're including the entirety of Fabian's bad day. Favorite part is when he says mouth. I can't mimic the way he says it. It's so unique. I honestly thought Hilda was going to take this in a landslide, but the folks here really, really love Fabian's bad day. It's Clear's day, baby. Right on. All right, we got 29 votes. Again, if you wish to vote, please do. Fabian's bad day is ahead. Next up is Hilda, and then we have episode 2, the end of episode 2. You got episode 2, as it were, and then Kristen getting down the stairs at in last place there. Fabian's bad day, otherwise known as the entirety of the Leviathan arc. Toggle down, Bim is the friends we made along the way. What was the name? I think it was Young Old Benjamin. Okay. Episode 2 is insane. Riz going into the hole. 2 characters died. Add-on kill someone with a ladle, and the ending. When Lou laughs hard, it looks and sounds like he doesn't want to, and it hurts. That's a very, very apt description, Modern Caveman. Can't wait for Allie to tell us about them shooting junior year at 3 a.m. in a warehouse. I love Hilda watching Lou realize there's no net to catch him is wild. These are all truly great moments, to be fair. I agree. What time is the episode posted tomorrow? I need to make sure I take my lunch break at that time. Usually new episodes are posted, I think, at least my time, they're posted at 5 p.m., I believe. That's whenever new Fantasy High episodes are. And I'm on Mountain Time. So I think Pacific Time, it would be 4 p.m., I think. What was the choice in sophomore year that Lou made that Allie ripped their stitches? Oh man, I don't remember. Yeah, because Allie had just gotten like Was it Allie got top surgery at the time, and they had stitches, and then they tore their stitches after Lou did something. I can't remember what it was. You did this. You killed me for the rest of your life. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Central. There you go. Scene in the surgery room at the hospital of the Bridge is insane. Nat 20, and the total contrast to what happens in Worth Murph's role. Oh, that was like with the mummy, right? The mummy rot. Lou isn't the easiest person to break, but when he does, it's always full chest laughter. Yeah. You know that moment in the Survivor episode when when they're trying to break each other, and Lou and Brennan are like the top two? The entire hospital drama was crazy, was insane. All right, we have 34 votes. Please let me win. That's so good. Yeah, secret liquor sash, yeah. Perfect. All right. Poll is ending soon. If you haven't voted and you want to vote, do so now. Allie's stitches tore after Fabian used Glier's face as a trampoline for the second time. Oh, man. I never think about Dimension 20 at MLK Second Dream. Man. What was it saying? Some of the things that happen in Dimension 20 are so wild, but like I'm so used to Dropout's like sense of humor that it doesn't seem that wild. But then you hear something like Fabian uses Glier's face as a trampoline for the second time. Oh man. Killed him in the process. Oh man. All right. Poll is ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And our winner. It's not popping up. Why is it not popping up? We all know who won. It was Fabian's bad day. Fabian's no good, very bad, however it goes day. I can't remember exactly how it goes. The fight on the Kavax ship was so good. Not really PC chaos, but just Seacaster insanity for sure. Ah, there it is. There he is. Fabian's bad day wins with 48%. Hilda at 31%. Episode 2 at 14%. And Kristen gets down the stairs at 5%. Well done. Well done, Fabian's bad day. A truly, truly chaotic moment. I try to explain funny moments to my partner, and it's so hard because the sentences are so left field and wild. Comprehend without context, for sure. Terrible, no good, very bad day. Thank you. Thank you, Chaotic Whenever. The worst thing about you is that you're rich, yeah. I haven't had time to rewatch Freshman and Sophomore before junior year, so this is actually the perfect chaotic recap. Awesome! I'm glad, Mossman. Well, that's the end of the awards show, everybody. Thank you all for voting. We have all of our winners. I've forgotten what most of them are, but they are recorded in chat. There's not any actual awards being given out except for whatever our admiration is, I guess. Perfect. There we go. I maintain the position that Glier should have become a paladin or a cleric of redemption. I'm opposed to the idea of Glier having a class. Will this be posted after? Yeah, that's still be yeah, Dropout did make a recap of both seasons on their YouTube channel. Yeah, the VOD will go live, I think, as soon as the stream ends. So it'll be on there. I might edit it down a little bit and put it as like a video, but probably not, to be honest. The VOD's there, so. I almost died when Glier was slammed by the bunker. No need to roll anything, just dead. I shoot his fingers off. I cast burning hands on scratch. Oh man, the bad kid's like full on tortured some people in the first season. Especially Riz. Riz was hardcore. His struggle and perseverance could have been an inspiration to us all. He can carry on. If he can carry on, anyone can. Anyone can. Yeah, and he can do so without a class. You do know that if you stab most people with a sword, they die instantly. All right. Total murder hobos in the beginning. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. If I think that's we're going to call it for the night there. So, perfect. Thank you guys for coming. This was a lot of fun. AC at 10, 5 HP. Yeah. Perfect. I think I'm probably going to do a little more streaming more often because this has been really fun. Well, thank you for coming. Yeah, no problem. Yugini class is literally invisible. He's not cursed, he's just a guy. Gleer is to Fantasy High what Bill is the King of the Hill. Fair enough. I've actually never seen King of the Hill, so I don't understand that reference. And Gleer's not 20 and flirty. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, I get hyper junior year tomorrow, everybody. That's tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's gonna be such a good time. And Brendan was saying in the what's it called? Behind the scenes thing. Yeah, hoot growl. Hoot growl. Get some hoot growls in the chat. Brendan was saying that they have some of the best battle maps they've ever done for this season. And after Burrow's End, that is a tall order to Gleer level up. Gleer's not allowed to level up. Hoot growl, let's go. Right on. Awesome. I think that's a great note to end on. Ark. Thank you, Kessel. We love you. Hoot growl, hoot growl, hoot growl. I love you guys too. Thank you so much. If I let him cut a hole in the table. imagine if this is what they let him cut the hole in the table for. That'd be fantastic. I hope Rick Perry is having all the field days. He deserves it. All right, thanks for coming, everybody. Now I have to figure out how to actually end the stream. One sec. I closed the wrong thing. Where am I? Oh my gosh, I don't know how to I won't get hoot growl tattooed. All right, have a good one, everybody.